Most traders don't lose because credit spreads don't work. They lose because they're using high probability strategies in a low discipline way. I made every one of these mistakes early on and they cost me years of progress. In this video, I'll show you the exact 3 things you must stop doing if you want consistent income instead of emotional roller coasters. The first big mistake that I made early on and that I see so many people making right now that stop them from getting consistent income is to allow one loss to undo months of wins. With credit spreads, your risk reward is never going to be all that great. And that's because the markets are going to be balanced. You can't have a 90% win rate and have a really easy risk reward. So when you're wrong the 10% of the time, you barely lose anything. And when you're right, you win huge. That would be a game changer. And so credit spreads by nature are going to have a risk reward that's not ideal. So how do you overcome that? What I do personally is whenever the stock gets to my sold strike, I close out. I do not let it get to max loss. And that's the mistake that everyone does. You have a max loss out there. Let's say you have a max loss of $1,000. Okay. When this thing comes down and it doesn't bounce and it just goes all the way down, you're hoping that it bounces and it never does. And you end up losing $1,000. It's going to take you probably 10 to 20 winners in a row to make up that one loss. That is setting you back months. And this is what discourages people so much out of credit spreads. People are like, I was doing great. I had 15 winners in a row. I thought I had the golden nugget. I was just crushing it. And then I took one loss and it undid all of my winners. What you need to do is you need to manage your risk with credit spreads. So what's one simple way that you can do that? It is exiting when it hits your sold strike. Take the loss. Your credit spread is going to be down on average 30 to 35% of your max loss. That changes things drastically. So if it ever did get to your sold strike and you were to exit and just get out of this thing, you're probably going to only need about 3 to 5 winners in a row here to undo one loss. Well, my average credit spreads average around 10 to 20 winners in a row. So that's a very profitable scenario. If I need to account for, let's say, 4 trades out of these 10 or 20 to offset one loss, well, if my one loss happens once every 10 to 20 trades, I am profitable. I am not undoing the 10 or 20 winners in a row with one loss because I'm getting out for a $300 loss here instead of a $1,000 loss here by letting it go to max loss by hoping that it bounces. I don't play the game of hope. If it makes it to my sold strike, I exit. That is the game. I have lost if it made it to my sold strike. I have found that I've been able to maintain above a 90% win rate even by exiting at my sold strike. And that leads me into mistake number 2 that people do all the time that causes them to fail in credit spreads is they chase the premium instead of the location. You have to sell the correct location in credit spreads in order to be successful. Yes, the closer you sell, the more money you get paid. And so what people do is they're like, oh man, I could sell a credit spread down here and get paid, let's say $100, or I could sell a credit spread right here and get paid $600. I'm going to sell this one. They don't give themselves the benefit of what actual credit spread does, which is a cushion to be wrong. You want to sell as far away as possible and still get paid a really good amount of money, which is going to lead us into mistake number 3 here in just a second. But how can you get paid the most amount of money and still be as far away as possible? That is the question that I want you to start focusing on. So don't chase the massive premiums. Don't be like, wow, I can make $600 or $700 right here. There's a reason for that. It's because there's not much of a cushion to be wrong. This can go here in one day. You want to do is sell something way out here that's going to take 7 days to get there and still be able to time it up where you can get paid the money. So sell it in the right location. And one tip that I use to help me sell in the right location is sell below higher lows. So inside of this higher low right here, I will not sell. I have to sell below at least one higher low. That helps so much. Start with that. If you can at least sell below the closest higher low, you are going to be just fine when it comes to bull put spreads. And for bear call spreads, sell above the closest lower high. If I was going to sell a bear call spread, I would not sell it in this range. I would sell it up above there. That would be the key. That's going to help you be a lot safer and put the advantages of credit spreads on your side, which is a massive cushion. You no longer have to be correct to win in trading. That's the beauty of credit spreads. The stock can go up, it can go sideways, it can even go down, and you are still going to win as long as you are selling in the right location. Use this tip to help you avoid the mistake of selling too close, chasing the premium, and losing on credit spreads more than you should. So mistake number 3 that people make when they are selling credit spreads is they sell credit spreads that do not pay enough money. They chase the location to get paid the money instead of waiting for the right environment that will pay them the money and still allow them to sell really far away. That is what separates me from almost every other credit spread trader out there, is I am not just going to sell the 20 delta out here every single time, even when the stocks are just rampaging. Because as the stocks are moving up, who's buying puts? Not very many people, which means the premium is extremely low, which means I now have to sell right here in order to get paid the amount that I want to get paid. And for me, I want to get paid around 5 to 10% of my max loss. So if my max loss is $1,000, I want to get paid ideally around $100 per contract minimum. And that's what's going to put the math on my side of whenever I take a losing trade at my sold strike, if I'm making $100 every credit spread, and when I am finally wrong, I lose $300, I can make that up in 3 credit spreads and I get to enjoy 10 to 20 winners in a row before I take another loss. Most people sell either too far away, way too far away when you don't have to, and they're only getting paid $20 on this spread. So whenever the Armageddon finally does come and they do finally take a loss, they're losing $300 down here, but they're only making $20 on their winners. That math is not going to work. Other people sell just all the time without letting the markets produce the premium, and so they end up selling too close, still get paid too less, and then it wrecks them. What I want to do is I want to wait for a few days and wait for the markets to give me an opportunity. So when the markets are screaming up, I'm not selling a credit spread. I'm going to wait for a couple bear days in a row, like down through here. Once I get a couple bear days in a row, the premium skyrockets. That allows me to be able to sell very far away and enjoy the cushion of the credit spread, but still get paid 10% of my max loss. That's where the magic comes. Let the markets come to you a little bit. Don't just sell a credit spread every single second because math says it's not going to get there. Yes, but you're also setting yourself up for failure whenever the normal starts to break down. And that's what we don't want to have happen. Whenever the markets start to really pull back, as long as I can sell across really strong levels and still get paid a high amount, I am protected for whenever my loss does come. That's okay, because I'm in a right location. The probability of it losing is extremely small. I will cut at my sold strike, but I'm getting paid enough on my winners to easily offset the one time that this happens once every 20 trades or so. It is a game changer. You can set yourself up for success with credit spreads. Most people fail to do this in their trading though, because here's something that people really don't think about. With credit spreads, your risk is set. It doesn't matter how much money you get paid on this. If you keep your contracts the same, your risk is set. Your risk is the difference between your sold strike and your long strike. So you might as well try to squeeze out every penny on this and actually have a little bit less risk. So if you do a $5 spread right here, you are risking $500 max loss per contract. If you get paid $10, you're still risking $500. If you get paid $100, you're still risking $500. You might as well use the market environments to pay you more, because technically your risk is less the more you get paid, because this number reduces your max loss number. So I want to get paid as much as I possibly can and still sell it really far away. And you do that through market environments. Now, if you would like to know exactly how to do this and all of my rules, I give away my entire strategy completely for free on credit spreads in the links down below in the description. It comes with custom indicator to show you exactly when the environments are correct for you to start selling credit spreads. It's 100% free, no catch, nothing else you need to do. I want to help you be successful and start changing your life and replace your income through trading credit spreads, because that's what it's done for me for nearly a decade. I'm tired of seeing people fail at the same strategy that has unlocked complete financial freedom for me, and that's because they keep making these same mistakes. And so don't fall victim to these same mistakes. Check out the links down below. Get my entire full strategy completely for free and start making money right now, my friends. Avoid these mistakes and see the success that can come from trading credit spreads the correct way.